What's a pain in me you wish you could heal, and why?
If you had to pick a memory we shared to describe our relationship, what would you pick and why? Yeah.
Number one. First me.
Yeah. First meeting.
100% first me, because
It's iconic.
it's iconic. It's the
epitome.
I was going to say that. It's the epitome of us.
I know.
In a day.
I know.
It was, I'll repeat it just for the sake of arriving in Chiswick at the station on Turnham Green, and Nikki introducing us, and that was it. That was
the rest is history.
Went to the park, you know.
And
Shoreditch, got in the clubs. We were like 16.
I know. Robbed, yes. Love it. Iconic.
Yes, robbed. You were robbed.
Well, I was pickpocketed.
You were
okay, let's just
pickpocketed. Yeah. Club hopping, part time, club hopping, robbery of the pocket. And then I told you, I'll never forget, like, sitting on the street. Yeah. Like, it's just the most scrappy thing, sitting on the street, on the pavement.
Doing what?
Talking. I don't know what were we doing. Like, we know. And like talking and then do you know what will always stick with me? When you weren't upset that you lost your device. And this is why I knew we connected, because I lose my phone all the time. We don't care about the material thing. You cared because you had all these special, like, poems or phrases or sayings that you'd heard through your life.
Yeah.
And you put in notes, and back then there wasn't like
no iCloud.
So it was gone.
Yeah, that was devastating.
And you were so sad about that. And that day, the whole day is us, because of the fun, the madness, the crazy, the connection, but also because
the poetry,
what you cared about is what I would care about. You care about the deep, the depth, not the superficial, not the device, but what's in it.
What it holds.
So yeah. Describe the first moment you realised you could fully trust me. Ooh.
I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of knew I could trust you from the get-go anyway because of Nikki. So,
yeah,
you know, if you were vetted by her, then yeah, that was it. But I suppose the most profound moment, the thing that like solidified it, was definitely the experience of just losing Nikki, and that's when I knew you're not going anywhere, and neither am I. Yeah. Now it is what it is.
Yeah.
What do you feel is something I still don't fully understand about you, and what do you think that may be? Oh my God, this is a good one.
This is really good.
There's no water.
What's something I think you don't fully understand about me? It's tough because I'm thinking, do you fully understand this? It says you don't fully understand.
Fine.
So yeah. I don't think that you fully understand that I need you. Yeah, even though it's like, I think maybe you might think, oh, yeah, either Hannah's fine or Hannah's strong, or oh, Hannah's got other friends, or got a circle. But even if I have all those things, like, I actually really do need you. I need you a lot. And if you left me for whatever reason, I would struggle more than you know. I need you a lot.
It's okay because I'm not actually going anywhere. You know that.
Great.
Unless I die,
Great.
I'm here.
Amazing. So yeah.
I need you too.
Great.
Like, I literally need you. Like, fuck for that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. You can let that one go.
Yeah. But no, I don't know if you know that, how much, like
Nothing could
need,
come.
like need. You know, like family, like the way someone needs their mum or their child. I need you, like in that.
I need you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
I'll give you a hug.
I know. Looking back on our years together, our many, many years.
Many, many years.
Oh my gosh. Is there anything you regret or wish you could take back?
Probably a lot of things. No, joking.
That's hard. Anything you regret or wish you could take back?
Yes. I can easily answer that, to be honest.
Yeah. Struggling to share it. Okay. You don't have to.
No, I think it's important for you to know.
Okay.
Part of me, I regret calling you on that weekend. I don't, like, I do.
You regret calling me?
I know, but you had, like, so much going on already.
That's okay.
I know, but I just, like, I just, obviously didn't know things were going to unfold in the way that they did. And so I don't blame myself for it, but I wish, in hindsight, I wasn't so impulsive with how I kind of maybe reacted to things. I know it had to happen that way, it naturally did.
Yeah.
But I wish I didn't have to add that extra scenario or event that happened in that way onto your life at that time.
Okay. The empathetic self in me understands, but no. I just,
I know.
like, I reject that in the best way.
Thank you, but
no way.
yeah.
No way. Because then it would take from me the ability to support and go through it with you. Who would have gone through it with you?
Literally.
You're crazy. I get it, but I don't get it.
Fine.
I get it, but I don't accept it.
I know, I just want to give you extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you for that.
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Next. When have you seen me the most vulnerable, and what did you learn from it?
Well, I know the time. The time that I saw you, and you let me know if you don't want me to say. The time that I saw you most vulnerable was after Nikki died.
Mm-hmm.
And if I just speak like bluntly,
Just speak it.
You were like
Oh, don't throw shade at me then.
no, not shade. It's not shade. Like genuine. You were broken.
Yeah.
You were so broken. No, I was broken, but you were so broken, and understandably, anything could sway you or tip you. Understandably, you just lost. You lost your sister. You lost like the love of your life, right? Everyone talks about love of life and a romantic partner. Nikki was the love of your life, yeah, and you lost her, and so the world didn't make sense to you, right? Everything's scary.
I was petrified. You lit up my own shadow.
Everything's scary, and so then you were naturally then reactive. Reacting to everything. I think the two things I learned was your reaction was to like hide. You hid away from like everything and the world. You hid even away from me. And then when you eventually joined the world again, like it was like, like tender hooks. And so naturally you were so reactive and you would respond from such a fearful place or a snappy place or a defensive place.
For sure.
And I learned it doesn't matter if your bestest friend shuts you out. It doesn't matter if they are like not them. It doesn't matter if they change and they're not themselves. It doesn't matter if they're like push you away or are mean to you. You stay. You taught me that, like, stay put and stay there, and don't leave them. Don't leave them when they're drowning. Literally. Because they're drowning. So even if there's somebody that you don't recognize, or even if they run away from you, you just stay put. And I'm so glad I stayed. Because you're you. You're back, but back in the best way, in an even wiser, like grown away, more grown self. It's like amazing. You're amazing. Yeah. So you taught me to, it doesn't matter, just stay. And
I want to say thank you so much for that. Like, you gave me so much grace and like space.
Of course.
That's how I just realised. I mean, I wouldn't literally be here without you, that and stuff, and the fact, you just stood by me.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I know I wasn't myself. I was sick.
You were sick. Yeah, but you taught me it's worth it.
Yeah.
So many people are like, oh, I don't know, they're depressed or they're this, and then I need to focus on myself because they're not. But you know, every moment was worth it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same with you.
Yeah.
Wish you let me in more though.
I will. A little bit.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh no.
I want to get rid of this question.
Oh fuck.
I'm joking.
Sorry. I'm good.
No, I won't. What's a pain in me you wish you could heal, and why?
Well, yeah. I would love to heal your grief, of course, your loss, everything that we went through in the past few years, 4 years now. I wish I could alleviate some of that, but I also feel like if you hadn't have been through those things, you wouldn't become or have become the kind of self-reflective person that you are today.
Yes, it's true.
But if I could heal something specific, it would be that weekend and the kind of unfolding of that and the mental images that we both have. Yeah. If I could heal that part, I would.
Heal the tragedy.
Heal the tragedy.
Yeah.
I wish I could take it away.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank God. Why do you think life brought us together, and why?
Oh. Gonna be brutally honest. It's not really brutal. I think life brought us together because a few things, but there's so many things. But like, if I just go to the core, like, how do I even describe this? Like, I feel that life brought us together because you teach me how to be the most authentic version of myself. You, like when I look at you, and I observe you in life, you like inspire me as a person, like for the person that you are, who you are. And I feel like life brought us together, like, I think, to teach me how to be myself. I feel like you are a reflection of the most authentic version of me. If I could be as brave and as like authentic and as like honest and open and vulnerable as you, I think that would be the authentic version of me. You're like a mirror to who I wish to be.
If I could say the same about you.
No, I think that's maybe, I think that's why life brought us together, because without you, maybe I would feel silly sometimes, or I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. So like, life knew there was no way that we couldn't be put together.
You have to thank Nikki as well for that.
Nikki brought us together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know you.
She's life.
She's life. She's our
Yeah, she's our life.
life. Our life is because of
Yeah.
her. That question is her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. What is one experience you can't wait for us to share? And why? Oh, I don't know, there's so many.
Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia.
Christmas together.
100%. Our first Christmas together.
Our first Christmas together in Colombia. It's all right, isn't it?
As family.
As family. Oh God, it's going to be so adorable.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I can't wait for. I'm buzzing.
I'm buzzing.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's fuck off.
Yeah, we should fuck off from here as well.
Yeah, and see, this time you're coming with me.
Yeah, no.
So you can't be annoyed at me for leaving.
No.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed that conversation in the end, visit theskindeep.com/shop, where you'll find more of our products to create the space to explore the relationships that are most important to you.